Parshas Beshalach has many quite important topics in it. And most obviously, the highlight of Parshas Beshalach is the Shiras Hayam. Shiras Hayam. The first three words being, as we all know, we say it every day, Oz Yasher Moshe. So all of the Mefarshim, from beginning to end, are all struck by the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu starts this Shira with the word Oz. So the Medrash Rabbah right on the spot says, and this is the Beis Halevi, Omar Moshe ba'oz chatasi shamati me'oz basi l'daber el paroi her olam hazeh ba'oz ani omer shira. A extraordinarily cryptic medrash, one that which begs elucidation. The literal translation is, I did an avera with the word oz when I said me'oz basi l'daber el paroi her olam hazeh, which is at the very end of Parshas Bay. Now, when I say Shira, I use the same word again, Oz. So the obvious question is, how does using the word Oz here rectify what Moshe Rabbeinu did wrong before? And in fact, what did he do wrong? All the Mefarshim are puzzled by that as well. Rashi and all the Mefarshim say that Moshe Rabbeinu was defending Klal Yisrael. Hashem, you promised to get us out, and you made it worse for them. He says, Taina was against the Kodesh Baruch Hu, but his kavanah was as a defense of Klal Yisrael, to say, Hashem, please help Bnei Yisrael. The obvious answer to that question is, you don't question Hashem's judgment as to how he sends a Yeshua, but Moshe Rabbeinu was hurt so much, and we have to understand that on his level. He's on a much higher level than we are, but he was defending Klal Yisrael. The Beis Halevi, however, is proceeding with the question of, what does this Uz coming now have to do with the Uz before? In what way does it clarify or rectify it? And what is the purpose of it all? The Indian is as follows. Let's say somebody's in Tsar, the Beis Halevi says, and then Hashem helps him. He saves him from the Tsar. So he gives Shevach to Haidoya and Hashem on the Toiva of getting him out of his situation of Tsar. There's two ways to look at his praise of Hashem for this experience. If the ikar of his simcha is what Hashem saved him and was able to get him out of trouble, and he was able to get him out of this, so his simcha, honestly, would not be any more than if he never got into trouble in the first place. Now, we could always say, of course, in our Balbadish way, that had he never been in trouble, he wouldn't know what to be thanking Hashem for. We don't walk around saying to Hashem every single moment of our day, maybe we should. Thank you, Hashem, I'm breathing. I can walk. All of these things which we take for granted are great nisim. Anybody who breaks some bone and can't walk realizes how great it is to be able to walk. However, by and large, human nature is that we take things for granted, and we wouldn't thank Hashem. Nevertheless, if the simcha that a person has from getting out of its sorrow is only because he got out of the sorrow, it's not any greater simcha than never having gotten into the sorrow in the first place. However, the shira that Moshe Rabbeinu and Klal Yisrael sang on the Yam, their ikar simcha was not that HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved them from Mitzrayim. Their ikar simcha was what? And that's a tremendous, tremendous madrega. That through this experience, not only Kriyas Yamsuf, not only running out into the Midbar, not only getting out of Mitzrayim, but all of the years of the Shibud Mitzrayim, through this experience of pain and tragedy and sorrow, through this was culminating in a Kriyas Yamsuf, Klal Yisrael was Zoiche to be the Kli Chefetz, to which Hashem's name became great in the world. The Kavod HaKadosh Baruch Hu was realized through the Hatzalas Klal Yisrael from Mitzrayim. Hashem's name became great. This is Parshas Shemo, and that's what we say to Shira. Ashira Hashem ki ga'oi ga'a. We're singing to Hashem because His name became great. His name was magnified. His name was raised up. So the Shira was not only on the Hatzalah, but also on the Shibud which came before. And that's what the connection is. Ba'az Chatasi, from before, we were saying, Oy vey, the Kavod HaShibud. Now I say Shira to explain that I meant that was not only then as a complaint, but as a thanking to Hashem that through the modality, through the process of Shiva Mitzrayim and Gulas Mitzrayim, we became the means by which Hashem's name received greatness in this world. And that is a very, very clear explanation of the term we say in Hallel. Every single time we say Hallel, we say, Oidcha Hashem ki anisani patihili Yeshua. Oidcha, I am praising you, ki anisani. Anisani we think means because you answered me. But anisani, the Beis Halevi tells us, comes from the root of inui, of pain, of suffering. Oidcha ki anisani. Hashem, I'm praising you for my inui, for the suffering that I had. Why? Patihili Yeshua, because I'm giving you thanks both on the inui which came before and the Yeshua which came afterwards, through which we were the ones who had the great schus to be Mekadesh HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shem Barabim. And through both of them we say, Hashem, thank you. Both of them are really good. Are we on that such a madrega? I don't know about you, but I am not. We're having a tough time. It takes a tremendous amount of bitachon, emunah, and courage to say thank you, Hashem, for all of this pain. I don't understand it. I don't comprehend it. I don't know why do I have to be going through all of this. And yet there's a reason for it. Rarely do we have the opportunity to appreciate what the purpose of it was in our own limited vision and lifetime. But we will one day understand that all of it was for good. Everything Hashem does is for good. And we just simply have to have absolute bedrock emunah that is the truth. Shabbos.